A Passage to India by E.M. Forster is a profound exploration of the complex relationships between the British colonizers and the Indian population during British rule in India. Set in the 1920s, the novel takes place in the fictional Indian town of Chandrapur, where the British expatriate community resides alongside the native Indian population. The novel deals with themes of racial prejudice, cultural misunderstandings, and the clash of civilizations. At the heart of the story is the friendship between Dr. Aziz, a young Indian Muslim doctor, and Cyril Fielding, the principal of the government college in Chandrapur. Aziz is initially depicted as an enthusiastic and idealistic man, eager to make a good impression on the British, but still wary of their colonial rule. Fielding, on the other hand, is an open-minded and progressive British man who believes in equality and tries to treat the Indian people with respect. Their friendship forms the basis of the novel's exploration of the possibility of meaningful cross-cultural relationships. The plot takes a dramatic turn when Dr. Aziz invites a British woman, Adela Quested, and her companion, Mrs. Moore, to accompany him on a trip to the Malabar Caves. The caves, a mysterious and enigmatic place, become the focal point of a tragic incident. During the visit, Adela is suddenly struck by a sense of terror and accuses Dr. Aziz of assaulting her. This accusation shatters the fragile relationship between the British and the Indians, as it becomes a symbol of the deep-seated racial tensions that exist between the two groups. The trial of Dr. Aziz for the alleged assault becomes the central event of the novel, highlighting the prevailing racial prejudices and divisions. The British community is quick to believe Adela, and Dr. Aziz is arrested and put on trial. Meanwhile, the Indian community is divided, with some supporting Dr. Aziz and others remaining silent, fearing retribution. Mrs. Moore, who initially supported Dr. Aziz, grows disillusioned with the colonial system, and she ultimately leaves India, unable to reconcile the injustice of the trial with her own beliefs. Throughout the trial, the British and Indian characters reveal their prejudices and insecurities. The trial itself becomes a symbol of the failure of understanding between the two cultures, where the truth is obscured by power, race, and colonial authority. However, in a surprising twist, Adela withdraws her accusation, admitting that she had been mistaken. Dr. Aziz is acquitted, but the damage to relationships between the British and Indians remains irreparable. At the novel's conclusion, there is a sense of unresolved tension. Dr. Aziz and Fielding, despite their efforts to forge a genuine friendship, are ultimately separated by the inescapable divisions of race, culture, and politics. The novel ends on a note of ambiguity, suggesting that while individual relationships may be possible, the larger social and political forces of colonialism make true reconciliation between the British and Indians nearly impossible. Forster uses the setting, characters, and plot of A Passage to India to examine the complexities of British colonial rule and the impact it had on both the colonizers and the colonized. He portrays the deep divisions between the two cultures and the challenges of trying to bridge those gaps. The novel also delves into the themes of power, identity, and the search for truth, illustrating how personal desires and cultural values shape individuals' perceptions of each other. In the end, A Passage to India remains a powerful critique of colonialism and a poignant exploration of the possibilities and limitations of human connection across cultural divides. Forster's nuanced portrayal of the characters and their relationships, combined with his sharp critique of British imperialism, makes the novel a timeless classic in the exploration of race, identity, and colonial history.